February 2012. And moderate Tunisian Islamism presented a challenge to Saudi Arabia. One may argue that a country that claims to rule according to Islamic law and boasts about Islamic credentials is actually the country that feels the threat of the rise of Islamism in countries like Tunisia and beyond, especially in Egypt. So the official Saudi press offered a platform for Tunisian ancien regimes activists to highlight the restrictions on personal liberties. So if you survey the Saudi newspapers or the media, you'd find that they give a platform for all critics of perspectives. So in contrast to that, we see that in the case of Egypt, the real challenge was actually felt by Saudi Arabia, given that Mubarak was the closest ally of the regime. So Saudi Arabia could not offer sanctuary to deposed Egyptian President Hosni Mubarak, although the regime would probably have liked to do so. After Mubarak stepped down on the 12th of February 2011, Saudi Arabia promised the Egyptian armed forces aid worth of $4 billion. During Mubarak's initial exile in Sharm el-Sheikh, a quick confederation or some kind of stronger connections with other GCC states. Kuwait is very hesitant and definitely has not expressed any kind of desire to enforce further unity between Gulf states. Oman also has remained aloof and did not want to get even more entrenched in GCC politics. The UAE has certain problems with Saudi Arabia, especially economic ones, over common currency and the central Gulf Bank that was proposed. UAE wants it to be based in Dubai, and Saudi Arabia wants it to be based in Riyadh. Saudi Arabia pursued military intervention, and that is direct military intervention, rather than negotiation or backdoor diplomacy and co-optation, for its own internal reasons. Saudi Arabia was determined to preserve monarchies in the GCC states and score a victory over Iran and Bahrain. On the 14th of February, protesters marched to Purse Square in Yemen, where security forces struggled to control the situation. The GCC states forged a policy to thwart the revolt and support the Sunni al-Khalifa rulers. This swift response confirmed Saudi Arabia as a counter-revolutionary force in the region. The Bahrain government continues to cement its